Hey guys, welcome back to Just a Geek in the Garage. Today I want to go over these two Craftsman sets that you see here in front of you. I have all the drawers out, just kind of sitting on top, just so we can do some quick comparisons between the two. If you're anything like me, you've kind of seen these two sets constantly go on sale on Amazon, at Lowe's, things like that. And they usually go down to about $99. And it is right now for Black Friday, and pretty much any sale there, or any holiday, things like that, any excuse, they go down to $99. So that's always a good time to kind of pull the trigger on these ones. This one on the right does sometimes drop for even below that $99 mark, but not by much, maybe 93, 94, things like that. But you know, the one on the left here says it's 230 pieces. The one on the right here shows that it's 256 pieces. And the thing is, you know, what's really the difference between the two and which one is the best one for you guys to get? And that's honestly going to kind of depend, because they both have their pros and cons to them. So I'm going to kind of go over that here today to help you decide, you know, which one of these should I pick, or should I even pick either one of them. Honestly, I think for the $99 price tag for what you're kind of getting in here, it's a pretty solid deal either way you go. And I think either one of these could make a good option, again, depending on what you're looking for. This one right here is compatible with the VERSASTACK system. So if you guys have a Craftsman VERSASTACK or a DeWalt Tough system, I think it's the 2.0, this one is compatible, so you can kind of click it in there. So that's, you know, almost a no-brainer to go with this guy if you're doing VERSASTACK. If not, you know, and you're looking to save a little bit of space, or maybe you're looking to even just pull the drawers out like they are here and just put them in your toolbox, or have just a smaller kind of overall box, this one fits, you know, more pieces in two drawers. And as you can kind of see just from looking at it, you know, right here, that this one is more densely packed than this guy. That's one thing that always bothered me about this one. It was a very, very inefficient use of space, at least in my opinion. And it looks like they were just kind of trying to fill up the three drawers when they probably could have squeezed everything in two if they really wanted to. So let's kind of get into it. So first of all, I am going to show you guys what I noticed was the differences between the two. I went kind of very low tech here, so please excuse me on that. But what I kind of did, and I you know, was going to try to do something more high tech, but you know, I'm still, you know, working towards that here. But anyway, so what this is kind of showing, this is actually for the new one, the one on the right, the 256 piece. And these notes that I have kind of jotted in front of you are the difference between this one and then the old one. I don't have, you know, I bought this one probably over a year ago or so. So I don't have the cardboard anymore. And honestly, it was kind of hard to find this piece on there. I'm sure I could have searched and found it. But anyways, this one, you know, I kind of went through and just looked at what the differences are. So one of the things that intrigued me about this set right here was it had more overall sockets, which I thought, you know, when you're looking at these type of sets where you're in a couple hundred pieces for $99, there's going to be a lot of filler. And this one does have a lot of filler, but it also has a lot more sockets. So that kind of intrigued me. And, you know, what did they actually do? So this is where this one could potentially be more useful for you, again, depending on what you're working on. So the new one has 65 regular sockets and then 21 deep sockets. And if you can kind of see here, this kind of gives you a breakdown of what's actually in the set when it comes to those. You can just pause and look at that. But the old set has 47 sockets, right? So the new one has 18 more, where the new one has 21 deep sockets versus 28, so 7 less on the new one. So again, I was trying to figure out, you know, where that was. So one of the main differences and one of the biggest ways they kind of added more sockets in here, and again, this is going to depend whether it's useful for you or not, is they added, let me see if I can grab this here for you guys. They added this row of 1/4 inch, and this is all 12 points. And it's only an SAE, so SAE 12 point. To me, honestly, I don't really use SAE that often, and 12 point even less so. So for them adding 10 additional sockets here doesn't really do much for me. And then one thing that they did is on the millimeter side, or on the metric side, not that I really use that socket often, but they got rid of the 4.5 millimeter. So that's kind of one difference that you're going to see between this. So if 12 point small sockets are something that you guys are looking for in SAE, this might be a good set to go with. One other kind of difference is, let's kind of go through here. I'm going to kind of go through layer by layer just to make things easy. The other thing is the number of actual pieces or bits, I should say. The new one has 99 bits. The old one has 66. So 33 more bits on the new one. But what I found out when I was kind of comparing them all, oops, sorry about that, hit the camera, is these 2 layers right here and these 4 layers right here are all identical to what comes in the old set. I mean, even the placement of the bits is identical. It's these 3 layers that they added. And honestly, there looks to be a lot of redundancy. I mean, there's, you know, extra Robertson bits, there's extra slotted bits, there's a bunch of extra Torx, even though they're the same Torx are the ones that are over here and over here. So I think they just did that just to kind of fill up the number of bits in here. So this part of it, I definitely give the win over to this guy. But one way that this one kind of took advantage is they added some nut drivers, which I think was pretty cool. So they have, these 2 sets of nut drivers, SAE and metric, where this one does not have nut drivers. But the way that they make up for the nut drivers in this one is, let me see if I can grab the bit drivers to show you the difference, is on the 230 piece set on the left, you get the actual nut driver here, so you can use any socket as a nut driver, where this one is a normal kind of 1/4 inch bit set. But the weird thing, at least I couldn't find it, maybe my eyes are just deceiving me, but they don't have a 1/4 inch hex to 1/4 inch square, so you can't use a socket on this guy. So I think that's kind of, I don't know if they did that so that they can justify putting in the nut drivers versus just putting in an adapter and having less of this filler stuff. But again, if nut drivers are useful to you, this guy might be a better way to go. It is sometimes easier to have this 1/4 inch hex to use these bits. So if you're using a lot of bits, again, this one's a good way to go. With the 230 piece over here, it gives you the nut driver right there. But what it does to kind of compensate is it does give you the 1/4 inch squared or 1/4 inch hex, so you can use the regular bits in there as well. And then one kind of additional thing that it does is, depending on if you guys use them or not, is it gives you kind of these bits right here that are on socket that you can use on a ratchet basically. So that's kind of nice. As far as the Allen keys are concerned, it's identical across both sets, so there's no difference there. And then last up, talking about kind of the ratchets themselves. Even though the ratchets, I think, have the same model number on there, when I picked them up, the one in this set right here, they just look, the head looks a little bit bigger. And yeah, it just looks a little bit bigger to me for some reason. This one's a little bit more kind of rounded right here, where this one's a little bit more kind of flat. So, not sure if one is better than the other, but they're both 72 tooth ratchets, and you can see the model numbers are pretty much the same there. So, and this goes across for all 3 ratchets. I noticed that the ones in this set were just a little bit wider and I had a little bit less kind of a rounded edge here at the top. Could be kind of a finishing thing, but I'm not sure exactly what's going on there. So that's really kind of the first layer on this, and they both come with 1/4 inch extensions here. So I'm going to take this layer away so that we can kind of continue on and see what else is different. So as we're going on down here, so excuse the noise here. Next up is going to be, on the 230 piece, you have a separate layer for 3/8 and a separate layer for 1/2 inch, where this one just has that second layer that has both a 3/8 and 1/2 inch. That I prefer over here. I think, again, it's just a more efficient use of space because you can see all the empty space that we got in here. So one other thing with this set, you get more 3/8 overall sockets, so it goes up bigger. I think it goes up to 21 millimeter, where this one goes to 19 millimeter. But they sacrificed on the 1/2 inch, doesn't go up to 21 millimeter, only goes to 19. I know I'm only talking about the metric side. The SAE side is going to be somewhat similar. I just use metric more often, so to me, when I'm comparing things, I just look at the metric ones. Again, both the ratchet, like I said, this one's a little bit more rounded versus that one's a little bit flatter. Both have this extension, and then this one adds the hex, on the sockets here, which could be useful, especially if you're doing something that is that requires a little bit more torque. And you have the bits if you need them in this set, but something like this might be more useful. Again, I'm not really, telling you to get one versus the other. I'm just kind of doing a comparison between the two so you guys can kind of decide for yourselves. Next up, excuse me, is the 1/2 inch. Again, 1/2 inch ratchet, same exact scenario as we talked about before. This one does come with one additional 1/2 inch socket, but for both metric and standard, so 2 total. This one has 6, this one has 8. But they're 12 points, and these ones don't go as big as these ones. So again, it just depends on your preference. This set right here does come with this extension for the 1/2 inch. This one does not. It only comes for the 3/8 and the 1/4 inch. So you are missing one extension. And then kind of the last main difference between the two is going to be the wrenches. This one comes with, a bunch of extra kind of really, really stubby ones, which I don't know if you would find useful at all. I kind of just put them on this magnet. Let me get this up here so you can kind of see it. I just put them on this kind of magnet right here just to make them easy to grab. But I don't know if I ever use, wrenches that small. And then they each have 4 metric, 4 standard on here as well. So not a very robust wrench set, but at least there's something there if you need it. So, which one would I go with? Again, it just really depends on you. Like I said, if you have a VERSASTACK already or DeWalt Tough System or whatever type of pack-out system that you're using that's compatible with this one's a great way to go because, the drawers are going to go, right in here. And then kind of one additional thing that I didn't talk about is, when the drawers go in, let me kind of just put all the drawers in so you can kind of see this thing completely closed. That will help you make the decision. So here we go, and I apologize if that's loud on the camera. There we go, there's that one. And I might be hitting the camera as well. And then here, oops. Oh, I'll fix that later. Sorry guys, it's hard to do all this stuff on camera with one hand. Anyway, it's a little stuck, but you guys get the idea. So, actually, no, I'm going to pause real quick. All right, sorry about that, guys. A couple of the wrenches fell out over here when I was putting it in, so I wasn't able to get it in there. But now you can see both of these guys kind of closed, and the colors look like they're inverted on them. So the box, again, it depends on your preference. So this one I do like because it's only 2 drawers. It's a little bit more compact. So if this is something that you're going to take and kind of keep in your car or kind of move it around, this is a good way to go. Again, this one is VERSASTACK compatible, so that's, I think, a huge plus if you're in that ecosystem. It also has this lock right here, so it'll lock the drawers from kind of opening up. So that's really the difference between the two. So, I think for me personally, I don't know, this one I would probably go with because it has more 1/4 inch sockets, even though I don't use that 12 point very often. Having more 1/4 inch and having kind of more of a compact setup, I think I prefer, because I don't really use the VERSASTACK setup. I have the Home Depot build out, at least at the moment. So, I would kind of look at this and see the pieces that are in there and see which one you think is going to work best for you. Now, this is Craftsman, and Craftsman's notorious. There's going to be skips, all over the place. You do pretty much get every size socket from, on the metric side from 4mm all the way up to, I think, 21mm in some form or fashion, whether it's a 1/4 inch, 3/8, or 1/2 inch. You should have pretty much every socket in there. Wrenches, this is not, a wrench set. You probably have to add another wrench set to get things done properly. One thing that both of these severely lack, which I actually added to this one, I just took it out for this video, is I decided, because, it only has those 3 small extensions, there's no long extensions, and there's no adapters. I mean, why have a 1/2 inch ratchet for, 6 sockets or 8 sockets? It seems almost worthless to have that 1/2 inch ratchet in there. So what I decided to do was, for not that much extra money, I added this piece right here inside, and again, this guy has plenty of space everywhere, for better or worse, where you can kind of just toss in this in places. Let me see, I forget where I actually had this before. I think maybe it was in in here, yeah, so you got plenty of space here. So I had like the adapters right here, so you have, you know, you can use pretty much any ratchet with any socket. These are just Pittsburgh adapters, can be had for a few dollars over a Harbor Freight. And then I also added, which might have been overkill, but I added the full kind of wobble extension set in the 1/2 inch, 3/8 and 1/4 inch as well. And all of these fit in there nicely just because of all the extra space. They probably will not fit in here because of the space is a little bit more efficient in there. But I would at the very least have a set of adapters like this. And then for this guy specifically, I'd want to get the 1/4 inch hex to 1/4 inch square, just so I can use that bit driver with any socket that's in there. So hopefully this review was helpful for you, or this comparison. Again, this is just done more to, if you guys were in my position, which I was looking at both of these online and really trying to compare and contrast on the difference between them, and I couldn't find a video like this one, so I decided to go ahead and just make it. So, you know, please leave your comments down below. Is this something you guys are planning on picking up? Was this video helpful? Were you guys looking for something like this? And then, as always, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe.